Always remember, live life the way you will want to live it. You only get one chance at this, one shot at life. One chance, one shot, that's it. Any mistake that you make, it's done. You're done.
This YouTuber went to prison. He got 5 years in prison. But what is interesting, it's how this guy made his money. And what is even more interesting, it's how the feds got to him. And I found this to be, one more time, a very interesting story. I'm gonna try my best to explain it to y'all. But all you vloggers out there, you hustlers, and when I say hustler, I'm not talking about drugs. Okay? A hustle is a hustle. If you buy and flip car, you buy and flip house, you do this, you do that. Listen to this vlog and maybe you can learn some sense, because I learned some sense. And you know, I guess the upside of this would be that in terms of vanity and acquired wealth, America is the place to be, and this is the perfect story. So I want you guys to sit back and work with me while I try to explain this. Let's go. In 2018, when he uploaded his first video, he got 60,000 views in like 2 days, and his subscribership jumped up to 100,000 within a month. Within 3 months, he had over 300,000 subscribers, because he would give motivational speeches when he first started out, and then in the middle of his video he would start showing his wealth. And this guy was wealthy. Take a look at this. He had 2 nightclubs. He has a fleet of luxurious car, and he got a fleet of white vehicles. Now, this guy owns about 21 properties, plus he got other side hustle business like construction and other things. This guy was incredible rich. Now, it seems like when he started to flaunt his wealth on YouTube, that's when the feds started to look at him. So it's kinda cliche that the YouTube video took him down, and I'm gonna explain to you how it took him down.
They took everything. They took every SD card, every camera, every television in my house. Houses, IPTV is a gray area. You know, the Copyright Act hasn't been updated since the 1960s. And you know, I hit a fucking gray area and exploited it, and they just didn't like it.
I guess right there, he's trying to explain to his fans and to the media how he made his money. The feds had came in on him, like I said earlier, because them see him flashing too much. They wanted to know where he got his money. Now, when he saw the feds came in on him, he thought they were getting him for tax evasion. but that was a part of it. But the feds wasn't getting him for tax evasion. They were getting him for something else. This guy is very clever. He came from the city of Philadelphia, in the hood, and in no time at all, this man was able to acquire close to $100 million, and he wasn't selling drugs. Let me repeat that again. This man come to nearly acquire $100 million, and he wasn't selling drugs. I'm gonna tell you how he made his money.
Back when Kodi was popping, you know what I'm saying, I was one of the first ones doing Kodi sticks. And that's how I started making a lot of money. Buying these boxes from Amazon already preloaded and just reselling them for more money. I'll buy them for $50, sell them for $120, $150. Now I was selling thousands of fire sticks. I'm talking about a lot of fire sticks.
Now, he said that he made his money from buying fire sticks and flipping them. Well, you know, a lot of people were using or still using fire stick, and on the fire stick you have a program named Kodi. Kodi is an open source. Open source meaning anybody can develop on the Kodi platform. You understand? It's not priority like, say, Microsoft or something like that. So what he was doing, he was getting the fire sticks, and he has a developer who created the apps on the fire stick to let people get free content, meaning free TV, free everything. He did that for a while and made a lot of money. But what really gave him the big money is he went bigger into the IPTV scheme. And I'm going to explain to you how he does that.
Just to be crystal clear, the indictment that came down today, you're saying you're completely innocent of those?
Not completely innocent would be a false statement. Now, ignorance is no excuse for the law.
No, he was on one of the dark web websites selling these things, and he met a developer, and the developer created an app, and with this app he was allowed to sell TV subscription to people in Canada, England, all over the world for $15 per month. Let me explain to you how he does it. Now, he order channels from, say, Time Warner, Spectrum, Infinity, and he sign up for their subscription to have cable. He would then order and get a decoder from China to decode them cable box. So those cable box you have, they're coded, and when you decode them, just the same way how it operates with Kodi, when you decode Kodi, the fire stick, with an app like Kodi, then you can have free TV. So what he did, he decoded all those boxes that he gets from signing up for cable with the software from China, and then he sends all that decoded content to a big server room that he created. So it's a room with mad different servers, and then from that servers, people can use the app with the subscription of $15 a month and watch any content in the world that's coming through ABC, Time Warner, whatever. Even the NFL, they could have watched it for $15 a month. And that's how he made his money. He ended up selling the company for $40 million. And then he went back to create another company. By this time, the feds had came in on him the first time, and they were still watching him. When the feds came in on him on the second time, that's when he realized that it wasn't tax evasion, it was copyright infringement. Let me explain that to you again. Copyright infringement. He was stealing the content from ABC, all these cable companies and cable channels, and he was reselling it back to his customers for $15 a month. Now, anybody knows that cable is one of the most expensive thing in America, or could get expensive, because $60 on the low end for cable and TV, internet, everything is bundled, and on the high end, even $200. I know people, a friend of mine, a homegirl I know, her cable bill is like $175 every month. You see what I'm saying? So the feds came in on him for the copyright infringement, and that's how he got caught and went to jail. I'm gonna explain some more things to you guys.
I'm letting you guys know that I'm pleading guilty. Long talks with my attorney, and it's the best option, you know. Ignorance is no excuse, like I've always said, and to me, it's about, you know, accepting responsibility.
I wanted to note something. After the FBI arrested him the first time, they were still investigating this man. Now, he went to Dominica Republic, and federal agents followed him to the Dominica Republic to make sure that he's not running off, or if he ran off, they have an eye on him and knows where to get him. So I want you guys to listen how America work now. You understand? And not only America work like this, but other countries, first world countries. So the feds followed him to Dominica Republic. Now, when you look at places like Jamaica and Trinidad, St. Vincent, St. Lucia, do you think our government would spend any kind of money to track down serious criminals? That's a question. Now, you guys realize if he didn't went on YouTube showing his face and linking him to the, I forgot what his TV app is called, or TV station, he would have still been on the street. He would have never lost everything. But the fact that he went, created a YouTube channel, and I'ma say this out loud, show his face, people within the federal government saw that and started to investigate him. Now, you know, when the federal government comes down on you, it's everything. It's the IRS, taxman, that's a feds. They carry a gun. You have the regular FBI. Plus you have a host of other police within the federal system, like the Treasury, the US Treasury. They have their own police and investigators, and that's different from the FBI, and that's different from the taxman, IRS, and the Treasury deals with money. So if this young man never showed his face, he would have still been out on the street and he wouldn't have lost all his money. So how do I feel about this? I feel, and I know people gonna say, countryman, I support criminal. But I support this guy. I mean, this is America. And like my mom said, everybody is a thief until the day they get catch. You understand? Or everybody is not a thief until the day them get catch. Now, a lot of his subscribers look at it like he's robbing from the rich and giving to the poor. I don't know how much this guy gave away, but from looking at the videos and stuff, he had a lot of money. He talks about his family. He tried to inspire people, but I don't know if he was giving, because giving your money or helping people in a situation like this, it wouldn't help him to get off the case, but it would be something good if he did that. Now, he had over 21 to 30 properties, buildings, mansions. You hear me? Building, mansions, all sort of business. He had over 5 million in his account. The feds, they seized 88 line item and everything is just going off, and they show you everything what they seized from him. He made a lot of money, and like I said, all he did was sign up for cable and decode that cable box that connects to your damn TV. And once he decodes it, then he sends that information to a central location. And at that central location, that's what connects to the app that he's selling, the TV app or whatever, for $15 a month. And that's how he made his money. So I guess the moral of the story is, sometimes it's not good to floss and show yourself, show your face, just like old countryman hide himself. And that's just how I feel I need to do this program or do this channel. You understand? Next thing you know, I start showing myself and all sort of shit start happening. The haters come out in droves. So this, I think, is a good lesson to all the hustlers, and I'm not talking drug hustlers, and all the people them who dip on the grind every day. You understand? Just be careful, and you have to pay Uncle Sam, their tax money. You have to pay them tax, because that's the first thing I probably think the feds did once they saw him on YouTube flashing. They pulled his name and see when was the last time this motherfucker paid tax. And he probably didn't pay none, which he said he didn't. Now, the next thing, and this is last but not least, it shows that America is really the land of opportunity in a lot of ways. Because here you have a youth in Philadelphia, poor, got into the Fire Stick, rewiring it and breaking Fire Stick and selling it, and then he moved on to IPTV, where he was able to decode those TV boxes and resell it to his customers for a fraction of the price. America is a beautiful place. I love it. Listen, my name is Countryman. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and click on another video. But I love America.